protected on this play. But watch Beasley right off the line of scrimmage against their best cover man, Patrick Peterson. And even though it was zone, able to cross all the way through.
And they got the rookie Johnson on the rookie Jefferson. And he's just not good with his feet there.
Well, Ben Roethlisberger has been talking about, man, I really want to connect on these deep balls. And he connected right there with Deontay Johnson.
And just take off. Little jab inside, go outside. Buster's trying to play the eyes and hands. He gets kind of low.
Notice how they spread them out now. On the first series of the game, Arizona spread out Buffalo a few times. That way they can see.
They had a chance. I mean, this guy can fly. And so and with his size, that's a heck of a.
Jordan Poyer came in late. He's got Micah Hyde on his back and catches it and possesses it all the way through. Look at those hands. We keep hearing about those 6X gloves that he wears for his large hands.
Watch this route here. Kyle Fuller is a master at playing off-man coverage. Just watch this. It looks like he's going to take him up top, and he just puts on the brakes and then works back downhill.
And the drive that he has, and then you got to lay out and then actually make the play.
J.C. Jackson has just proven time and again that he's a guy you don't want to mess with. And with Gilmore out, everybody seems to be wanting to take their shots at him. He's an undrafted guy. And
Locke using his mobility to get away from the pressure early on. Judy with the double move goes to the inside, and they see Locke scrambling, so he gets to the sideline.
He's not even really running right now. He's lulling the defender to sleep, comes back out, goes in high points.
He's had himself a day. He's made some really great plays on the ball, and even this. I mean, he knows where Lockett is.
I think this will do a world of confidence for a rookie 7th-round pick out of Pitt.
With the tackle, the way that Cole Beasley has performed here today, he has cracked up.
Had issues. I mean, they just have. Going to get an out and up here at the top of the screen. But this time, Jason McCourty right on it. And not only that, the way he squeezed him into the bound.
Him and A.J. Green, they've had plenty of matchups. And you see he didn't bite for any of the zone read, any of the fakes. And the most important.
See right there? Look at White. And now he takes him to the ground.
Has been the best receiver in the NFL this season.
And he ran against their #1 cover guy, Patrick Peterson.
Kendall Fuller, he was in a good position. Just I think he bid on a comeback route that wasn't there. I mean, he's got the deep third. He's got the deep third.
He climbs up. One hand, brings it in.
Unfortunately, but it's worth to see the great catch on a nice little double move. But to be able to kind of backpedal and catch it over your shoulder,
that's ready for the Kansas City game. When Matt Rule told us, I had to tell our guys, listen, we're a pretty explosive offense as well. I know everybody looks at Kansas City.
Starts making his way up the depth chart.
See if he was in.
Yep.
And did he hold on?
To the ground.
Quarterbacks want to see. Watch him working against one of the best cornerbacks in the league, and Marcus Peters. He's going to drive hard down inside and make him believe he's going across the field. He did that for a big play last week against the Jets as well. He understands.
My DK Metcalf. The problem is LA bought a Jalen Ramsey blanket. And even though it was smoking hot on the field, they used it all day long. Metcalf had only 1 target, 1 catch, 9 yards through the first 3 quarters. It was a frustrating day.
I believe that he did make it. There's the hands on, his feet are in, he bobbles it, and then he has control.
And make the catch.
Trey Kirkpatrick.
Somehow Tannehill got it to Davis. Yeah, that's just such a great job by Ryan Tannehill.
Nice play design right here. Watch the job on the outside by Cameron Braid. He allows the this one. He threads it through 2 Carolina defenders right past Rasul Douglas and Mike Evans. And this, again, this is coming from a 3 tight end spot. A little wiggle at the top right there really separates. And here they are on the outside, 25 and 81, pushing it out. And now he's just going to break. And if Troy Pride can get out of that break.
Oh, just as well as Higgins. You're going to watch him right down here on the bottom. Watch how he stays on top. That's fine. Now play the ball. He's fine.
They have to be a little bit more aggressive against Tom Brady. There's Chris Godwin, 14. Gets down the field. Great timing.
Little stutter step off the man coverage. Outside release. He tried to just take him straight up top with a fade. Alex Smith knew he was going there the whole time.
Alex Smith now with 352 passing yards.
Great route by McLaurin here. It looked like they're playing a two-man.
In this situation to his receiver, but that mesh route right there is never quite a mesh.
Yeah, that groin's holding up. We were wondering how it would. Got a little bit of a step there coming out of that route.
Man again, Dan. That's a great job keeping your leverage by Amani.
I think it's fitting he wears 32, Ian, don't you? Playing for Arizona. Tyrann Mathieu wore 32. Similar type game.
Sidney Jones sticking with his defensive task. He understood.
Again, there's that move. That's just a really nice job by Jamel Dean of being able to get there.
And there's no question this is the win. I mean, it's just a different environment. Chark does an awesome job of getting on top. You could see Savage, right? Even if you're even, I'm leaving.
Nothing's too big for him. Nobody's too good for him. He's ultra competitive. If you can beat him, you're going to have to work to beat him. But that's what you're going to get from him all the time.
This is a good job up front of just not allowing the Packers to get home, giving your quarterback
11. Well, and this is what Seattle has had problems with. You see Quandre Diggs back there playing middle safety. They're trying to disguise their look.
Able to create a little bit of separation and use that huge body. Great hand catch. No bobble, no nothing.
Washington. This to you guys earlier on that touchdown pass. He's not afraid to pull the trigger. An interception earlier, doesn't matter. That one is thrown into
You're going to see him right here. You're going to see him just kind of sit outside. He knows he has a safety in the middle of the field. Wide receiver has to run into him. He has nowhere to go. Great team defense.
You have Shepard working on Maddox right here, and the ball's thrown to the outside shoulder. Now watch him sell the outside and shoot back inside as Slade gets over the top a little bit too much, and Daniel Jones.
See Titans, they come out play action. They know that the Colts are going to overload the box, try to stop Derrick Henry.
Somebody always says, and they're wrong when they say it, that you have to look back at the quarterback or it's going to be pass interference. That's just about going up.
Justin Herbert throws. Xavier Howard picks it, and Miami has the ball back.
Make the contested catches 9 out of 10 times. But the ball's been perfectly played.
He reads the slant to the outside, so he goes ahead and jumps it. Who passed away at the age of 27 on Wednesday. Giving Derek Carr the time. You see the double move by Renfro as he just gives it out and back inside. A little pivot move.
Joe Hayden, look, he's been in the league a long time. This is great recognition and awareness, understanding it's right here, going to be third and right at the sticks.
Pocket for Drew Lock. That time, excellent catch, but there was some confusion by the Raiders between Morrow and Abram. Incredible athletic ability for 9 yards.
I saw him make a catch similar to this last week. I mean, the guy's a total acrobat. I mean, for him to be able, that's
first down right there.
Well, the Raiders went back to it. They went to the blitz with Abram again. That time they weren't able to get to Lock. And
this week against DeAndre Hopkins and the Cardinals, he had 3 PI penalties. Had a difficult time.
Watch Bradbury, number 24. They're going to run a little pick here, and watch him work around it. Look at the awareness. This is so good. Then not to hook him with the left arm.
Corey Davis, I really like this guy and what he's been able to do. I saw him when he came into the league.
Well, there's the clear decision here coming in that you want to attack Callahan, and so far Callahan's been up to the challenge. They thought maybe with him missing some time.
As he is, it almost looked like slow motion after the catch.
You watch Sidney Jones, a tremendous play earlier on Devontae, but that time MVS runs right by him, right? He stacks him, Aaron knows. He's got his big receiver.
Talking about that game against Kansas City next week. Judy going up high, gets both feet down before taking the...
He's going to run a pivot and right back out. Cameron Sutton tried to play it. If you're going to go...
Patrick comes up with an outstanding catch over the shoulder, and that wasn't a ball that was looped. That ball had some front.
Well, watch this ball. I think it just gets tipped right there, a little piece of it. Ayuk, great concentration to go down there and get it. I think Tuttle.
He's going to have to understand who he is throwing the ball against. Joe Hayden is a savvy veteran. Really good coverage. Tony Brown just running with them, follows the ball.
Really run, and this one for 22.
Yeah, it's a really nice ball position there by Phillip Rivers.
Him in to try to do exactly this, get one down the field in a hurry.
Little double move, fakes the out, goes right down the seam.
And Thielen over the middle. This ball needs to be put out in front. It's thrown a little bit behind, and that's what allows.
This is really practice for Ben Roethlisberger and Chase Claypool. When we spoke to Chase Claypool Ben, he talked about the
Jalen Johnson jumped that slant route. You got to throw the double move. He's done this a number of times.
Right here, and you can see really nice job swiveling, turning your hips, staying over route right here, and scrambling out to the right-hand side is Mullins. And look at that catch.
Thrown with too much arc, and that allows Harrison Smith the opportunity to come back and make the plays. Going to his half safety, he reads that deep dagger coming across the field, and the ball hangs just a touch.
It's a little double move down here. They call it the stutter go, and watch Patrick Robinson. He stays on top. He doesn't bite. He keeps giving ground. Perfect position.
Didn't want to take a chance, but Allen Robinson clearly inbounds, left foot and a toe tap.
And it's just a nice route by Justin Jefferson. You see him just going to run an in-breaking route. Safety's too deep.
Yeah, and Ayuk is just going to come in motion. He's going to do a little disco motion, and what it does is it messes these guys up that are following. Watch Lattimore inside. Now he's going to get picked with traffic. There is no way he can.
Running backs, and you spread them out. All he's trying to do is get a matchup that he wants with Thielen on buster screen, the nickelback.
Him to throw earlier because guys can only cover in man-to-man so long. And as soon as Carr starts to scramble, it's any quarterback.
His area of the field, he just follows Justin Jefferson up there. That creates a little indecision.
1965, that holds.
Wow, pretty amazing. And J.C. Jackson here after a tough week last week. Gave up a couple of touchdowns, fell down on one end zone play, but he has been something special.
And to play strong at the point of attack.
Challenged by Pete Carroll. Pete's still got the red hanky in his hand. It's about ready to be thrown. And he's not happy about it either. He's not happy that he's having to use a challenge.